Can you tell me what's the story behind La création du monde?
La création du monde is originally a piece from 1923, which was performed in Paris, then by a troupe that was known as the Ballet Suédois. It came to be known also as the first Negro ballet. It was telling the story of the creation of the world, but based on an African legend from Gabon. When I read the first stories about that piece, I felt like the need to react to the image of Africa that that piece was projecting, which is a very pretty and I would say exotic image. And I'm not very much in agreement with that, especially in the 20s when we know that the colonial system as a system of exploitation was really getting extremely organized, and most African countries' populations then went down because of this new system. So my idea was to make a new piece that would be a counterpoint to that, but to make my point clear, it became necessary for me to have a reconstruction of the historical piece as part of the piece.
And in what way is your piece a critical adaptation of the original piece from 1923?
The original piece totally negated the dancer's body, because the dancers disappeared totally behind the costumes and behind the set. And Fernand Léger's idea was not to make costumes for dancers. No, his idea was to have dancers as animators for his costumes. So the most important thing was not the people, the most important thing was his art. When you try and go beyond that projected image, maybe you can see people, you can see faces. The counterpoint for me is to make a piece where the dancer's face, the dancer's body is the centerpiece.
And can you tell us what the people can expect when they're going to see the piece?
Ultimately, it's an attempt to reach a certain degree of poetry, and in most poetic works, there is always some action, there is emotion, and there is reflection. For me, it's very important that the piece doesn't end like just on stage, people clap and gone. The ultimate space for the piece for me should be the spectator's mind, heart, and how they can take a piece of that.